Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Lillia the Bashful Bloom. If this is your first time checking out the channel, we're going to take a look at Lillia's biography and story. We'll take a look at her gameplay. We'll look at any cinematics that Lillia might have. Then we'll finally move on to the skins, the Fandom Wiki, and we'll end off with any voice lines Lillia has. I'll have everything chaptered out at the bottom, so if you want to skip ahead to any of those parts, you are more than welcome to do so. And while you're already on the video, you might as well leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel and checking out the other League of Legends reactions we have up here on the channel. Okay, so Lillia, I really don't know very much about Lillia, other than I would say she's definitely, I think, on the newer side, right? And then we had a little mention of her, and I think Ivern's reaction that we did. That's it. And from Ionia, right? So like the basic core things about Lillia, but other than that, we don't know much about her. Her quote says, "When the humans bloom, it's so beautiful. I can help them. Maybe, possibly, perhaps." Okay. All right, the role is fighter, region is Ionia, and then related champions. Yeah, we have Ivern, Ahri, and Yasuo. Okay, interesting. All right, the paragraph says, "Intensely shy, the Fey Fawn Lillia skittishly wanders Ionia's forest. Hiding just out of sight of mortals whose mysterious natures have long captivated but intimidated her, Lillia hopes to discover why their dreams no longer reach the ancient dreaming tree. She now travels Ionia with the magical branch in hand in an effort to find people's unrealized dreams. Only then can Lillia herself bloom and help others untangle their fears to find the sparkle within Eep." Okay, so the dreaming tree. I'm not sure if I've heard mention of the dreaming tree before. Apologize if I do. I apologize if I have. But yeah, let's, I guess, find out more about her issue with, why dreams are no longer reaching this tree and how she's going to help them. Oh, here's the full art here. Oh, I didn't even see. There's literally sleeping humans here. And she's like pulling. This actually looked kind of scary, but she's like pulling their dreams out, I want to say. In Ionia, magic is woven into the land. Forests spread vibrantly, and trees often boast nearly as many colors as leaves touched by the wonders of the spirit realm. But there is one forest hidden away that draws on a different kind of magic, a garden with a tree at its heart that gathers humanity's dreams in its blooms. The dreaming tree grew from a seed of the god willow, okay, so Ivern's tree, which towered over the ancient grove of Omikaelan. Cast loose when the god willow was tragically felled, the seed took root in what came to be known as the Garden of Forgetting. Oh, okay, so because of the events of what happened with Ivern, this then happened. Nurtured by the Greenfather Ivern, as many of the descendants of Omikaelan were, the dreaming tree spiraled up, spreading the magic of humanity's desires each time the dream-laden buds bloomed. Lillia was born when one of the tree's own dreams was captured in a bud that fell to the ground before it could bloom, something that had never happened before. Lillia is literally born from the tree's own dream that happens to fall into one of the buds. That's interesting. Sprouting into an awkward fawn creature with the flower bud still on her head, Lillia's only company was her mother tree and the dreams that drifted to the garden each night. Lillia helped tend the buds and learned about humanity through them. Enchanted by the people and places she glimpsed, she spent every waking moment experiencing a swirl of emotions and desires that mortals could only see when they closed their eyes. In caring for the dreams, Lillia also cared for the dreamers. She came to consider each of them a new friend, wanting nothing more than to one day greet the people who imagined such wonders. Lillia wanted so badly that her own desires eventually gathered in a bud on the tree. But when Lillia did finally meet humans, it wasn't like remembering a familiar dream, it was more like waking up. Something was happening in the world outside Lillia's forest. War blazed like a fire through the land, and in time, fewer dreams began to reach the garden. The tree itself grew sick and became infected with burls, writhing tangles in its trunk which oozed darkness. Lillia did her best to nurture her mother tree and the dreams that remain in its buds, but it was not long before the garden became so weak that the violence of the world spilled in. One night, warriors entered the forest and chased a lone figure all the way to the dreaming tree. With a single errant blade slash, the branch containing Lillia's unrealized dream came thudding to the ground. Oh, wow. Lillia panicked and forced them all to sleep, shocked at the difference between the mortals she thought she knew and the ones she had found. Okay, so does she have some sort of a sleep ability? I wonder. They were so afraid, more tangled than sparkle. They were like the burls. But as the warriors slept and Lillia wept, a dream emerged from the lone figure the others had been chasing. Weakly, it floated toward the broken branch on the ground and moved into the boug's bud. Lillia picked it up. She could feel the dream. As she whispered to it and soothed it, it glowed ever brighter, and so did she. The bud upon her head unfurled and magic swirled around like sparkling pollen. In that moment, swept up in possibility and wonder, Lillia herself bloomed, until with a sneeze, she sent the magic curling into the surrounding forest. So does she like blossom from dreams, essentially? I wonder. The humans awoke one by one, unable to remember what had brought them to the forest or what they had done. Now noticed the timid fawn behind the tree. With relief, Lillia watched the humans go, still seeing only confusing tangles, but knowing now that there was still a sparkle beneath it all. And if their dreams wouldn't come to the tree, she would have to bring the tree to them. Taking up her branch, Lillia left the garden and entered the world of humans. a world she had always wanted to know, but one that frightened her now more than anything. It was so unlike what she understood. Hiding just out of sight, Lillia now helps everyone's dreams be born, drawn forwarded by glimpses of who they could be and by what may be trapped beneath their tangles. By helping humans realize their deepest wishes, Lillia realizes her own, the bud on her head blooming as she is filled with joy. Though darkness may be encroaching on Ionia once more, it is but a mask, and beneath it lies the familiar sparkle of hope. Only by braving the world and braving herself can Lillia hope to untangle its burls. I love that. I love our wholesome champions in League of Legends. We haven't had one related specifically to like humans' hopes and dreams, and her like a champion really trying to like bring these dreams to fruition. So this is really awesome. This is just another like wholesome champion that we love to see in League of Legends. And I think, I think there's going to be, obviously she's going to have the perils of humans, and like humans aren't the greatest of people, especially in, IRL and especially in the League of Legends world. Right. But she seems like the kind of person that will stay hopeful and, have dreams of her own, of course, of helping humans realize their own dreams. So I think that's a very nice thought from Lillia, and I'm excited to see what happens in her journey to help humans realize their dreams. So let's go ahead and read the story. All right, story is just called The Garden of Dreaming. I see this little red doll, or this little doll at the bottom here. So all right, let's go ahead and find out what's going on. The child slowly makes her way into the forest, and sometimes beneath the forest as the canopy of leaves weaves a green blanket against the clouds. Oh, and sometimes over the forest when there are roots. Don't trip, little girl, don't trip. And now she's going through it. Toward me, Eep. I stand in the shadows beyond the path leading away from the girl's village where countless humans have gathered. The small bud on my head peeks out from behind a bush. My hooves dig nervous furrows into the ground, and I hug the branch from Mother Tree tightly to my chest, comforted by the familiar swirly feeling of the bark. It's safe here, in the trees, or maybe a few more steps behind them. Just a few more. Even so, with so many humans in the village filling the hillside with life, the girl is alone. I hold my branch tighter, reminding myself of what I have to do. It's time to move forward, Lillia. Just one step. You can do this. Mother Tree is sick. She needs the girl's dream. I take the step, or at least my hoof shifts a little. Oh, that didn't go very far. Okay, Lillia, another one. This time I lift one shaky hoof up, and before I can get too afraid, I slam it back down. Whoopsie, that was backward. The girl stops to sit beneath a tree not far from where I'm watching, just close enough that I can hear her crying softly into a ragged doll cradled in her arms. So Mother Tree really needs this girl's dream because Mother Tree is essentially like dying. There's no one to wipe away her tears, but she's not entirely alone. Beneath everything vibrating with potential in my branch, I can feel it, her dream. The bud dangling from the tip of the bough shudders to radiant life now that it senses the child in her dream. Like the small flower on my head, the glowing bud and branch are also for Mother Tree, drawn to dreams just as much as the slumbering magic is drawn to them. Glittering pollen drifts from beneath its petals, and the shadows around me recede, fleeing the light before I can. My hoof is showing. Eep! I sprawl and contort all four of my legs to fit in the shrinking shadow, wobbling as my balance threatens to give. The glimmering bud swings wildly as the bough sways with me, casting clouds of dust like pollen that drift toward the girl through the leaves. And then as the shadows move again, I stumble into the clearing where she awaits. Clearly, Lillia does not walk very well. All I can do is peer at her from behind my branch, too afraid to blink. But she doesn't see me. She presses her face into the doll, hiding her tears. Her sobs turn into whimpers, her whimpers into sighs. The pollen from the bud gradually settles around her, twinkling as the girl's eyes slowly flutter closed. She slumps against the tree, the doll sliding from her grasp. I'm still afraid to move. Something twirls out of the boug's bud and dances above my head. It's my old friend, a little dream that's traveled with me since I first left Mother Tree's mystical garden. As if sensing the other dream still snuggled inside the girl, my glittering friend dances through the air toward her. Oh, that's interesting. That was a close one, I say, as the dream flits back and forth. It skims above the girl and leaves a trail of sparkles that tickle her skin until she smacks her lips and wrinkles her nose. She snorts so loudly that I leap again, landing with a blush. I touch the petals of the small bud on my head, wondering if they're flushing as red as my cheeks. The child remains fast asleep. Why isn't her dream coming out? My friend continues to spin around the girl, trying to summon the other dream, but my eyes are drawn to the doll on the ground instead, the girl's hand hanging as if she still reaches for it, her fingers squeezing tight. Is there going to be something like sad about this girl and like she doesn't have a dream or something? Before I left the garden, the place that was my home, I used to think that dreams were the things people wanted most every time they closed their eyes. But now I see that the things they want, that they reach for and hold on to, only make them sad. The thing I wanted most, which was to meet the dreamers, hurt Mother Tree. Oh, this is like kind of a powerful sentence, I feel like. I see that the things that they want, that they reach for and hold on to, only make them sad. So just like reminiscing about the past or thinking about like the past and not moving forward kind of deal. What if dreams aren't the things we want? Whoa. Okay, hold on, Lillia. I put down my branch. This time you can do it, Lillia. Just close your eyes like you're sleeping. Stumbling forward, I kneel beside the girl and take up her doll. What if dreams are the things we need? I start to hand the doll back to the girl, wary of getting this close, even to such a small human. Instinctively, she rolls over as she feels it against her chest, sitting up to pull the doll into a hug. Her tiny arms are just long enough to wrap around me as well. As she hugs the doll, she pulls me in closer and closer. And in that moment, we both find what we need to bloom. The girl's dream finally emerges in a luminous swirl, spiraling and dancing alongside my old friend and filling the forest with so much wonder that I can feel it all the way down to my hooves. I want to prance. Yeah, I feel like a child's dream, like, I don't know, like a child's dream might be more powerful, right, than like an adult's dream. In this case, I mean, I don't know. There might be an argument that an adult's dream might be a little bit more powerful, but I feel like just a child's dream can be maybe a little bit more imaginative. Like a color that has no name, each dream is so hard to describe. Is this dream the girl's sister wrapping her in its arms, although the sisters have already said goodbye? Is it the doll she pretends is her sister before she put on armor and left everything else behind? Or are these the only things the child grasped too hard while hugging her doll, and her dream is something deeper, something truer? You miss your sister, don't you? I whisper into her ear. You need her love. Giving her that love, seeing it and feeling it, is what I need too. I melt into the hug and send dream dust spiraling as the small bud on my head twirls open. Both dreams curl into the large bud on my branch. I'll whisper your dream to the tree. I'll remember, I tell the girl. I'm glad I got to meet you, I add. I hope her dream hears me too. I let go of the girl and lay her down gently. With her sighs, she releases all that's been trapping her dream. Like so many mortals, her sister may never come back to give her the love she desires. That's why she needs to dream. That's why it will always be there, and she'll never be alone as long as she remembers to close her eyes. That's why dreams are magical, and the little girl is too. I sneeze, and the dust pollen in the bud on my head swirls away, carrying the magic of the child's dream into a wind that blows toward Mother Tree. Whoopsie, I blush, realizing I'm in the open, and before the feeling of wonder completely fades, I prance back into the forest. The girl opens her eyes with a well-rested yawn. The sun is shining through the leaves above her. She's surprised to find herself still in the forest and drops her doll in shock. Then, slowly, she remembers what it means to her, who gave it to her, and she picks it back up. She holds the doll tight and starts to run through the clearing. Oh ma, has sister returned? She cries to her grandmother. I just saw her, I saw her. The girl's small outline disappears, but in her wake, following the path where she ran, dream blossoms sprout from sparkling pollen. Perhaps when the child returns, she will pick one of these flowers and know that in her heart, though it can't be held, the love of her sister will always bloom. That's kind of a bittersweet little story there. I like the little insightful part in the middle that Lillia starts wondering, what if dreams are the things we need? And then, like I said, that mention a little bit before that, saying, I see that the things they want, that they reach for and hold on to, only make them sad. I don't know. I thought it was a little interesting that Lillia was like thinking about dreams in that way. And it just added more to the story, in my opinion. And just like how Lillia is very curious of humans and their dreams. Obviously, she knows she needs them to feed to the mother tree and herself or whatever. But it's just interesting, right, to have her thinking about dreams in that way. I personally, actually, I don't know how many of you are like this. I think I've Googled it before, actually. I personally do not remember my dreams probably 98% of the time I go to sleep. I very rarely nowadays remember any dreams. I don't know. It just one day I just stopped remembering dreams. And I think I Googled it, and it's not like a super rare thing, but it's definitely something that like a lot of people just sometimes don't remember their dreams anymore. And you kind of stay that way. I don't know if there's a way to like reverse it or anything, but I'm very curious in the comments if you guys want to let me know. Do you guys like? I personally have a friend who remembers her dream like literally every night, and then I have another friend who, you know, it's pretty normal. They just remember them every so often, right? I want to hear from you guys in the comments, actually, like how often do you guys remember your dreams? Are you guys like me, not remembering your dreams like at all? I'm very curious. Let me know. All right, everybody, let's start things off with the Beyond the Garden Lillia Champion teaser.
Mother Tree has shown me dreams of the world outside my garden.
The accent, the roll of the R there. Okay. She's supposed to be like Scottish or Irish or something?
They've taught me that all of us have a little sparkle.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like it.
All of us have a little sparkle.
That precious light lives on, even when we sleep.
Okay, even the animals.
And shines when we're facing darkest nightmare.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even think about nightmares this whole time. Huh.
But now those dreams have stopped. And Mother Tree is
Okay, there's
dying.
Mother Tree.
I can do this. I can brave the world beyond my garden.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe I have seen this trailer before. Long time ago. That looked familiar. Okay, cool. That's a cool introduction. Kind of gives you her whole story a little bit too. Spirit Blossom crossover. Okay. All right, next up, let's get into Lillia's gameplay spotlight. Here we go.
Magical fawn, collecting dreams for her mother tree. Darting in and out of battle while wielding her branch staff, she sends foes to their slumber, mumbling apologies along the way.
Sorry.
It's a scary world out there, but you're the real fawn of the Fed.
Fawn of the
to
Fed.
Lillia Champion Spotlight.
Okay. All right, let's see these abilities. I'm curious what she has.
Blooming Blows blasts nearby enemies
Q.
with magic damage, plus true damage along the outer edge sweet spot. Blooming Blows
interesting.
also has a passive component. All of Lillia's spells that hit enemies grant her added movement speed for a short time. These
Okay, it's got a
prances
wide
stack up to 5 times,
arc on it.
enabling you to put the petal to the metal.
Okay, stop.
Speaking of passives, she
Dream
has another
Laden.
one. Spells on enemies also apply Dream Dust, which deals maximum health damage over time.
Look who's blooming now.
Okay.
Lilia winds up a huge strike,
Watch out,
dashing
Eep.
and damaging enemies in the area. Those in
Huh.
the center will pay dearly, taking tons of damage.
Ooh, okay. It's like a big smackdown with the branch.
Enemies are not the only ones who need to watch out. Lilia
Really?
cannot jump over walls with the dash.
Okay.
Lilia lobs a Swirl Seed
Swirl
that damages and
Seed.
slows enemies where it lands. Swirl Seed has infinite range, so it rolls until it hits an enemy or collides with terrain. Because it can
Okay.
fly out from across the entire map, you don't want to be caught like a deer in the headlights. So proceed with caution. All enemy champions afflicted by Dream Dust, no matter how far away they are, become drowsy and slow for a few seconds before falling asleep.
Oh. Ooh. I was gonna say, okay, Lilting Lullaby.
If they're awakened by damage, they take a bunch more.
Oh.
Dream Dust Printer goes.
Okay, they gotta stop the jokes.
Run in, put everyone to sleep, and dot them. Then tippy tap out. Sorry.
Okay.
How can I tiptoe, but I don't have toes?
She seems fun.
Start games by clearing jungle
Is
camps.
she? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is she a
jumping
jungler?
away to kite monsters and prancing faster and faster as you go. Sweet spots are always a fixed distance away from you, so if you want to clear the jungle well at all, you must kite the camp backwards for maximum damage.
Okay, so you gotta get good at
ability to
kiting,
kite will
like,
separate
and
your
knowing the
team's
specific
nearest
range
ally
there.
from
That wouldn't
just
take you
another
too long to
chain
learn.
PvP combat is also difficult in the early game. Avoid getting caught by enemy champions, using your speed as an advantage while you're squishy.
Don't judge a flower by its bud. You.
Okay. Okay.
As you power up, Lilting Lullaby can be a clutch escape tool, or
Oh, look at that
all the
seed.
setup your team needs
That was
to deliver
crazy.
a rude awakening. During mid to late game, look to hit high value foes hiding out at the outer edges with Blooming Blows, and in the center with Watch Out Eep. When they snooze,
Yeah, those two
Lily-
abilities seem really good. The watch out Eep and then the like swing one. I guess
For more
all of her
Lily,
abilities
click
seem
the
really
links
good.
in the description. And
Oh, we got a
remember,
Spirit Blossom
always
skin?
Believe in your dreams.
Always believe in your dreams. Cool. Yeah, she seems like a really fun jungler. She seems honestly a little bit more on the more fun side, honestly, of some of the other junglers that I've seen. Maybe that's just because her abilities don't seem that difficult to me. Like these seem like good abilities that aren't very difficult to learn, right? You just got like a slam down dash ability. You got the swing around, but I guess you have to like get used to the range and everything like that. And then you got a seed that you throw out, right? Like I feel like they're not that difficult of abilities. So, but of course, guys, let me know in the comments how Lillia feels to you guys. Like meta-wise, was she pretty good when she released? Is she still good? Those kinds of things. Please let me know in the comments. All right, looks like there is also a trailer called Hope Blooms. It is a Lillia champion trailer for Wild Rift. They did a separate trailer. So I guess there was a lot of Spirit Blossom stuff going on around that time, or like the Spirit Blossom event or something.
The whole world fades away.
So they must have did like some extra trailers.
That nothingness is a comfort.
Is that Yone? Is that supposed to be Yone?
Clutch. An obsession. It's so easy to get lost in that darkness. But if you stop running long enough to remember that which you'd loved so dearly, hope may just blossom once more.
Okay. Hope. Hope and dreams. They usually kind of go together, huh? There you go. Okay. I'm surprised they did that. Like, that seemed like a trailer that I don't want to say wasn't necessary, but it definitely seems like they were doing it maybe to hype Lillia up. Like, it was just like Spirit Blossom event and Lillia at the same time, so they were like trying to hype everybody up with that trailer. I'm not quite sure. You guys let me know though about that. I wasn't around during the Spirit Blossom times, so I'm not sure how exciting that stuff was. All right, let's watch the trailer for Lillia and Legends of
Close your
Runeterra.
eyes and dream with me.
Combo playstyle.
Dreams
Medium.
bloom where hope takes root.
Oh, hold on. I want to see what the card actually does. So she's a 3-mana 2/1. When I'm summoned or strike, create a Dream-Laden Bow in hand, or if you have one, reduce its cost by 1. You've summoned 15 plus allies or landmarks. Level up.
Hope takes root.
Okay. Sleep. Dream-Laden. Okay.
Oh
Sleep
dear,
an ally.
You've fallen right to sleep.
That's interesting.
Hello? Wake up. Go on, dance.
Sing to me of little lost dreams far away. Mother
Lots of
and
colorful
guardian.
cards in this set with Lillia.
A little dream does wonders.
Ooh. Level up animation?
Harm their dreams, not a one.
Whoa, that was cool. That little level up animation showed like a bunch of different dreams or whatever. All right, she's a 3-mana 3/2. Same thing in hand, or if you have one, reduce its cost by 1. When you sleep another ally, immediately wake it up and grant it spirit. I'm not sure what spirit does in the game. You guys will have to let me know how that helps your ally.
You might feel better if you took a nap, you know.
I don't know. Naps don't usually work for me, Lillia. Cool. That was a very fast trailer. Oh, this is a different kind of trailer. They're like showing like all the different cards and stuff like that. Very nice. You guys, if any of you are still playing Legends of Runeterra, of course, let me know how Lillia plays in the game. I would be curious to know. All right, we are on Lillia's champion theme. This actually has 1.1 million views, so quite a bit of views on Lillia. I don't know if Lillia was maybe popular around that time, or if this was like a time when League was, I guess 4 years ago when this came out. Let me see. It was probably right at the peak of COVID, maybe. Yeah, July 23, 2020. So I could definitely see like peak COVID, Lillia comes out. Yeah, maybe that's why she was a little bit more popular at the time. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes long. I don't know what to expect. Maybe dreamy kind of music, right? That would make sense to me. Ionian as well. Always with the flutes with the Ionian music, man. Or the piccolo, whatever. Recorder, whatever you want to call it, right? Ooh, we're getting like some chimes? Or xylophone? Okay, is it gonna start picking up? It is very, I would say, kind of happy, hopeful melody going on here. Feels a little bit like RPG music. I've said that in the past. What's this other instrument? It's kind of like it's a string instrument, but it sounds like raspy almost. Do you know what I mean? Yo, this is actually really good. Oh, yeah, what is that? Is that just a xylophone? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Or is that like some sort of like thing where you like bang the chime or something? They, I think, knocked this one out of the ballpark, guys. This song is fantastic, actually. I think it fits Lillia perfectly. It's definitely like Ionian too, right? Like if I pulled up this song, was like, okay, tell me what region this song is from. Come on, right? Those strings right now. How's it ending? Dude, I love the xylophone or whatever that instrument is. It feels good in like the headphones. Oh, I like this fast pace. Coming back and bringing the melody back in. That was great. Oh. Are we getting a choir now too? Oh yeah, this is like no notes. I have no notes for this song. It's great. Again, I don't want to say COVID is the only reason that this song has so many views. But I don't know if that was a part of it, but that song was really well done. Applaud Riot on that one. That was a solid, I don't know, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 song in my opinion. I think they did a great job with that champion theme. I think they knocked this one out of the ballpark. I think they did a fantastic job. And I definitely want to hear from you guys. Am I crazy thinking that that was a really good champion theme? Was this hated upon? I kind of want to look at the comment. Let's look at the top comments here. We have one day they will bring back login screens. One day will they give the option to choose your favorite. One day. Who else misses animated champion themes? Oh, okay. It's just a bunch of complaining in the YouTube comments. Kind of normal, right? Okay. Anyways, I really enjoyed that champion theme. I thought it was fantastic. You guys let me know in the comments what you thought. All right, let's take a look at Lillia's skins. Of course, being a newer champion, she only has 5 skins, so we'll try to pick our favorite one. And of course, let's look at the 3D model. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it might be a little weird for somebody like when you're seeing like a half human, half deer. I totally get it, or half fawn, whatever. But you know, design-wise, I think they did a good job. I like the branch. I like the little thing dangling from the branch. Is that where she stores the dreams, I imagine? And then as you can see, the her head isn't blooming, so I guess can we click head bloom? Oh, I'd have to download the texture. Anyways, there you have her. This is Lillia in her original skin. I think it's pretty cool. All right, first up, we have the Spirit Blossom one. Okay, we did get a glimpse of this one in, I believe, the Wild Rift trailer, right? Ooh, so wait, they totally got rid of the, like, the bud on top of her head. It's just totally gone, and they went with something else. Oh, that tail is kind of massive there. Okay, and this has different chromas. So Spirit Blossom, our Spirit Blossom skins, I mean, those were probably pretty popular when they first came out, yeah. I know the Spirit Blossom event was like, what, 2020, 2021, 22, something like that? You guys will have to let me know. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid first skin for Lillia, but I think actually, oh, this is probably my favorite color combinations towards the back. It's like a blackish green or like almost even gray. I can't really tell exactly, but yeah, that's a really good skin. I like that one, but I'm curious what we have for Lillia. They didn't really do anything with her branch here. They obviously gave her this thing on her head, which I do quite like, but I'm curious to see if they do anything with the branch or if they do anything else with her hair. All right, next up, oh, Nightbringer. Okay, didn't expect like a darker version of Lillia. Oh, this skin is really cool. I love the head adornment, whatever we want to call that. And then this is exactly what I was saying. Like, I was excited to see what they might end up doing with the branch. This is like a scythe now. Steward of nightmares, demon of dreams. Lillia revels in twisted fantasies that mortify mortal minds. I love this. Usually I'm like, it's not really the champion anymore. Obviously, this is still Lillia, but it's like a dark version of Lillia. And that's kind of cool, actually. Like a nightmare version of Lillia. Yeah, that's really awesome. So far, this is definitely doing it the most for me, especially with the scythe and everything. And the head adornment is really, really cool on Lillia. So far, this is my favorite for sure. All right, we have 2 more, though. We have Shanghai Scrolls. Okay, we've seen a few of these before. They're really good. I think Lillia is getting like some of the best skin lines so far. Okay, see, I like what they did with the tree branch here. It's a little bit different. Like Spirit Blossom kind of kept it the same, right? Again, I like I'm going to just call it a head adornment, but I think it's like literally a part of her, at least like on this one specifically. Looks like they brought the bud at the top back. And let's take a look at some chromas. This one's really cute. I do like this one. I could see like for Lillia's skins, it's definitely just going to be like preference. It's not like one skin is way better over the others personally. I think this is going to be like, oh, what kind of Lillia do you want to bring onto the battlefield today? This one I think I would like a little bit more than Spirit Blossom, actually. I really like, what's going on with her head, and I like the branch as well, and the color schemes. And Fairy, oh man, she really did get some of the best skin lines. Holy crap. Fairy Court for Lillia. Oh, wow. Okay, they kind of gave her like clothes here at the front, which is kind of interesting. They still have the fairy effects. Oh, on the hooves as well. They gave her like the little fairy down there. Okay, I like it. The branch is pretty good, pretty good. I like what's going on with her hair and the top as well. Let's look at some different chromas. I feel like, and I don't want to say they're definitely not the same, right? But the Spirit Blossom, Shanghai and Fairy Court, kind of like some of the more popular skin lines probably, right? And they have some similarness to them, I think. But do I like this one over Shanghai? No. Okay, so personally, guys, this skin is very, very good. I do think I like it probably 3rd best. I can actually give you guys a full ranking on Lillia skins. I think they're all really, really good, though. Okay, easy enough for me. The Nightbringer Lillia is just, to me, such a cool skin. I like this nightmare version of Lillia. Next up is the Shanghai Scrolls. And then Fairy Court, very, very good. Spirit Blossom is towards the bottom. And then, of course, Original Design will be last. But honestly, for Lillia, this is like very, very good. 5 skins for Lillia. Perfect skins. I don't know what they're going to do next. Please don't do High Noon Lillia. I think that'd be so weird. So I don't know. Don't do Pool Party Lillia either. I know that's another like very popular skin line. I think they did really good with these though, for sure. Little bit of trivia says Lillia has different animations, voiceover cues, and blooms depending on how many prance stacks she has. Oh, we're going to have a lot of voiceovers then later going on. And then her name and title likely pun on Latin Lilia, plural of lilium or lilum, an ancient Egyptian flower blossom. Okay. Lillia was teased in-game with the Lilia's Haiku loot item earnable in patch 10.14. It was awarded by scoring takedowns as jungle and openable by from July 22nd, 2020. The card contained a Lillia champion permanent. Okay, just a little fun teaser that they did in-game. Cool. You guys let me know if there's any little other trivia tidbits about Lillia. All right, so we're on the Fandom Wiki for Lillia. What I'm just now realizing about the story that we read a little bit earlier was that that person that was being chased by a band of warriors was a lone figure, was actually supposed to be Yasuo, the ones that she all put to sleep. And I didn't realize that. So that's pretty cool that was her kind of run-in with Yasuo. All right, we're looking at the Dewdrop Harvest section of the Fandom Wiki. It says, at some point, a large amount of dewdrops containing glimpses into dreams from all over Runeterra began to gather around the Dreaming Tree in preparation for a massive harvest. Lillia traveled back to the garden, forgetting to help nurture the dewdrops during the harvest, encountering the garden's other caretakers, such as a Vestayan gardener of the Ophelis tribe named Aisha. Along with that, the harvest attracted many spritlings, watched over by the Sprite Mother, who kept these fickle spirits in line as they entered others' dreams and guided the dreamers. During this harvest, Lillia saw into other dreams carried to the garden by the dewdrops. Looking into one dream, she saw the Yordle Vex attending a joyful birthday party planned by her friend Ali, which Vex considered more of a nightmare. Oh, that's so interesting. A little tidbit there with Vex. Obviously, Vex, we know, is like super depressed. Yordle. All right, Lux's illuminated dream section. Let's see. It says Lillia peered more closely into a different dream belonging to Lux, who dreamt of a utopian version of Demacia, where her magical gifts were celebrated rather than feared. Oh, that's actually kind of sad. During this wondrous dream, however, Lillia witnessed it corrupt with darkness as Lux encountered a mage seeker and walked into a petricite hall filled with darkness and grasping hands.
In an effort to save Lux and her dream of a better Demacia, Lillia fought off the corruption, which manifested in the form of mysterious crows. Is that supposed to be Swain? Lux's dream was seemingly saved by a sprite who took the form of a young mage named Alina. Okay, you guys let me know. I feel like there's some little interesting tidbits here with Vex, Lux's dream. I'm not quite sure where these are all coming from. Probably another short story. Appearance. Lillia is a pretty slender fey fawn with brownish fur, long hair with a distinct palette of lilac and blue, large ears, big blue eyes, and 4 deer legs. She doesn't wear clothes, just a plain top made of leaves with a green palette. The most distinctive ornament on her attire is the flower bud on her head. She also has the magical branch in hand. Despite looking similar to a Vistaya, Lillia is not one. Personality. Lillia is a very shy and kind individual, but is also extremely protective and determined in her cause to help her mother tree. She's very passionate and devoted to her mission to save the mother tree's life. Lillia is very curious with a broad imagination and an everlasting sense of wonder. She is both clumsy and competent. All right, abilities, kind of a big section here. Fey Fawn Physiology. Lillia is a Fey Fawn, a wholly unique entity born from the dream of her mother, the Dreaming Tree. Though born from a plant, she is more spiritual in nature and takes a servine form, resembling a humanoid woman with 4 deer legs and a magical flower bud attached to her head. Being more tied to the spirit realm, Lillia has increased longevity and access to some spiritual magics. Enhanced speed. Due to her servine physiology, Lillia has enhanced agility and speed compared to normal humans, capable of running much faster thanks to deer legs. She has dream magic. Lillia, having been born from the Dreaming Tree, can sense and interact with dreams. With this ability, she can peer into the dreams of others, guide these dreams to the Dreaming Tree by containing them in her sensor, and in some cases even manipulate them to an extent. With this magic, she can also utilize dream dust, produced from the flower bud on her head, which she can use to induce sleep on others and even affect their memories prior to falling asleep. And then it says empathy. By communicating with the dreams of others, Lillia can discern the emotions hidden deep within these dreams, such as their deep fears and desires only expressed when they are asleep. Due to her close connection with these dreams, Lillia has an intense sense of empathy and can in a sense feel these emotions by peering into these dreams. Along with that, she can change the emotions of others by manipulating their dreams to an extent. And that all just makes sense to me. She also has nature magic. Lillia has shown some capability to manipulate nature itself by affecting the growth of plants, such as how she took the branch holding her dream bud and was able to turn it into a powerful sensor staff weapon. Typically, Lillia utilizes this ability by sprouting swirl seeds out of the bud on her sensor. And then sensor mastery. Lillia wields the branch holding her dream bud, which she has turned into a powerful sensor to utilize in combat. Though she isn't a very skilled fighter and often avoids combat mostly, she's capable of fending off enemies with a moderate distance thanks to her weapon of choice, swinging at enemies with her sensor. Alright, we have relations. So we have Ivern. Lillia's mother, the legendary Dreaming Tree, was directly spawned by the ancient God Willow tree in Omikaelan. When Ivern, as a once human barbarian, cut down the God Willow, he fused with it and became the legendary Greenfather as he vowed to tend to and care for all nature and helped nurture many of the God Willow's spawned seeds, including Lillia's mother tree. Due to the fact that Ivern is essentially fused with the God Willow and he took the effort to care for the Dreaming Tree, he's considered an ancestor or grandfather figure to Lillia. The relationship seems very warming, as Lillia states that Ivern sometimes considers her his favorite sprout. That's very cute. Yasuo. So though Lillia never directly interacted with Yasuo, it is implied that he could be the figure that fled into the Garden of Forgetting during her first ever encounter with humans. Yone. At some point, Yone met Lillia, developed a fond friendship with her, and possibly when the two arrived at the Waylay during the Spirit Blossom Festival. Yone, considering Lillia as one of the kinder spirits compared to the many Azakana he faces, has vowed to protect her from any dangers, particularly demons. Okay, so he's a protector of Lillia. That's cool. Oh, and then we have Nocturne. It's unclear whether or not they have directly met, but Yone states that Nocturne is targeting Lillia and has vowed to stop him from ever crossing paths with her. It's very likely that they are at least aware of one another, though, due to Nocturne's innate connection to nightmares. And obviously, I want that connection there, but Nocturne's lore and stuff, right, hasn't been touched in forever. So when they do, or hopefully when they do, update Nocturne, I want to see that connection between him and Lillia. That'd be really cool. All right, what do we got here? We have the biography we read. We did see Beyond the Garden video, and we read the short story, The Garden of Dreaming. Okay, so we didn't miss anything so far. And then the trivia says, Lillia was born from the Dreaming Tree's desires to have an attendant or protector of sorts, so it's very possible that the tree dreamed of the God Willow's previous protectors being the ancient Vistaya Shirei. This may explain her Vistaya-like appearance despite being a unique being separate from the Vistaya, as her appearance is based on the dreams of the Dreaming Tree. That actually makes total sense to me. Okay, and then here's my confirmation. Lillia speaks with a Scottish accent as she was heavily inspired by the fairies of the British Isles. I'm sorry, I totally sometimes can't tell if it's Scottish or Irish, but that is our confirmation that it is a Scottish accent. Very nice. I love that. We learned a lot from this Fandom Wiki. Sometimes we don't learn very much, I'll be honest, but I feel like this was a very good and eye-opening experience for learning more about Lillia. So I think the Fandom Wiki did its job this time around. All right, guys, let's finally get into the voice lines. All right, we finally made it to the voice lines. We're going to start off with the Legend of Runeterra ones first, and we have a video, of course, from Skin Spotlight. So let's dive into these. We're starting off with Lillia interacting with Lux Illuminated.
Do unrealized dreams make you sad?
No, dreams like yours are hope for the future.
Oh, I like the
The
positive
dream
spin she put
drops
on
need
that.
plucking, Lillia.
I won't let one go untended.
Oh, wow, that accent is thick.
Roxana, look how you shine.
When I wake, will I have to hide this light away?
Aisha, the garden is greener every
There's
day.
Aisha, okay.
But I needed to tell you, I can't remember.
All of the garden is in bloom.
But black feathers blight the soil.
Lillia's staying positive, though,
I was just
out of everything.
Enunciate now. How will the lake lilies hear?
Even the gloomiest
Oh, there's
sprites
Vex.
still lead the way.
As long as they take me far, far away from here.
Balance.
Oh,
in all
Kennen.
things.
Even in dreams that go topsy-turvy.
I am lightning. I break the wind.
This is my first time
I am
hearing Kennen.
Lillia. I break bad dreams.
Okay, nightmares. Mordekaiser.
Dreams take root in the most barren of realms.
Oh, this is interesting.
Bless you with death.
Lillia and Mordekaiser would be crazy.
When all is dead, will your nightmare finally end?
Men die, but Sharima lives forever.
Such a dream demands the lives of many.
Oh,
Do not
hey.
see what is.
Okay.
See what will be.
I like this
There
interaction.
are dreams outside your own.
I do this.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I love, first off, we're getting a bunch of people that she's interacting with, but man, she just hit Azir with a big one. Like, how far will he go destroying the dreams of others for his own dream, right?
For her. For us.
Dreams
Lillia?
turn dark when held too tight.
I love that.
I will find
This is
her.
awesome.
You dream of her, but not as she truly is.
I go where the road takes
Okay,
me.
Yasuo.
I hear you dream, begging to turn back.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
But dreams are deserved by all.
I love
have
that
come
voice
for
line.
the unforgiven.
Yes.
Forgiveness is the road to mend broken dreams.
I'll do what must be done.
Interesting.
Duty is a home full of forgotten dreams.
Ooh, duty is a home, not that duty. Duty is a home full of forgotten dreams is such a great line too. Like, this is what I was saying, like the thought-provoking part of Lillia that we got a little glimpse of in, was it the biography or the story? I think it was the story. It's very interesting with the voice lines. Look at all these people she's getting interactions with. This is
But
crazy.
in your dreams, all I see is sunlight.
Oh, she's thinking about Leona. Guys, she's thinking about Leona. Okay.
Chosen of the moon.
I see your sky dream, painted silver and gold.
The dawn
Gold.
has arrived.
But the face of the moon is hard to forget.
I love that. That's so
Chosen
funny.
of the sun.
And beloved of the moon.
the
I will protect you,
heart
Mother
of the
Tree.
tree. Okay.
With your branch, I hold my purpose. Have the fairies been teasing you again?
Spriteling.
Settle on my branch dream. Oh my! Look how colorful you are today. But will they bring you dreams, Mother Tree? Mother Tree, they haven't been looking after you. Oh dear, they've fallen right to sleep. Hello, wake up. I had a lovely
That's funny,
daydream
actually.
full of flowers and fairies and dream dust. Have
She's
the
daydreaming.
sneeze just thinking about it.
These idle voice lines are great.
Are they afraid of us? Sleep quietly, dream well. Well, I'll catch that dream later. This dream won't die so easily. My hoofs had prance, but oh, too much pressure.
Come with me.
Those were really fun. All right, let's take a look. There's got to be a few more throughout this video.
Do your job and wake me up.
That's not actually my job.
Yeah.
But if I could, I would.
Huh.
You might feel better if you took a nap, you know.
Great.
Oh, there's that
Well,
voice
I'm
line we
not
heard
tired
earlier.
Anymore.
Naps never work for me personally. Just saying.
Is this really the Demacia I know?
Dreams show us the world.
Oh, it's
that
about her
could
dreams.
Be.
I don't want to forget all this when I wake.
This
Oh.
dream was yours long before you closed your eyes.
That's sad.
Everywhere I go, the light.
Yeah, that like dream about a different kind of Demacia from Lux is very interesting.
Oh, Mr. Root.
Mr.
You
Root?
almost tripped me.
I just wanted to be crushed into nothingness.
What the heck? It's an actual child.
I want to be as tall as Mother Tree.
Don't be silly. You'll wear clouds for clothes.
I
Huh.
wish I could forget it.
Who's Mr. Root? It's just another little like spriteling kind of creature.
How many dreams today, Lillia?
As many as I could catch.
Okay.
Mother Tree's leaves rustle and whisper.
To me as well. Something is not right.
Sprite mother. Sit up, Lillia. Dream doe
Yes,
does
Sprite
never
Mother.
bows her head.
I'll
Okay.
do my best.
I guess that voice line's not
Even
there.
shy fawns must find their footing eventually.
I know, Sprite Mother. I'm not a fawn anymore.
You must.
Cute. All right, these were great voice lines. I really obviously love. Okay, so these are only from 4 months ago, so I doubt a lot of you have actually seen these. So this is probably a lot of your guys' first time listening to these. There's a lot of new Vex voice lines in here as well. So I did hear about these that came out 4 months ago. I actually almost wanted to react to these new Vex voice lines since we did her reaction. But back to Lillia. Anyways, I love, this is what I want from Legends of Runeterra videos, when they have interactions with a ton of other champions, right? This is fantastic stuff. We got her like take on other people's dreams, like the Viego one was interesting. The way she thought about that. Azir's was kind of interesting as well. I just like that she has, you know, I don't think of her as like this super thought-provoking kind of individual, but she very much so is that way when it comes to people's dreams. She's like, she understands their dreams, but she also understands, like, for Azir's case and Viego's case, like what that's going to cost, you know, other people's dreams and things like that. So I thought that was very clever of a voice line. Mordekaiser having interactions with Lillia, like these are two direct opposites of each other, which was kind of crazy. Kennen, this is my first time hearing Kennen, so that was kind of cool. I will get to Kennen at some point. And then, yeah, the very sad one to me is the interaction with Lillia and Lux Illuminated. Just being like, you know, Lux wanting a Demacia that's more accepting of magic users, and just seeing like Lillia realize that's what Lux wants. It's very sad to hear that coming directly from Lux herself. Other than that, guys, let me know if you have any notes about these voice lines, if you have any comments about these voice lines. I thought these were fantastic for new ones. I'm excited to see what else we get, though, for League of Legends voice lines for Lillia. Okay, let's get into Lillia's special interactions, and then we'll do her voice line video right after. Here we go.
Why would you want to remove your mask, Yone?
Yone.
It's great for hiding.
Okay. True. I mean, yeah. I was expecting Yone to respond there, but this isn't
When
Legends of
trapped in
Runeterra.
fear, dreams become nightmares. We're fighting the same thing. I feel your yearning. Deep down, it's what he wants too.
Ooh, okay, Yasuo.
Some come to the Garden lost, others to lose themselves. Like you, Ari. Ivan, am I still your favorite sprout? Not that I have to be.
Dude, this relationship's so cute.
You may have tasted
Lulu.
too much purple.
Okay, just a purple
Miko,
joke, I guess?
Can you teach me why the humans hide what's inside? Or should I ask your flower?
Oh, okay.
Nightmares are desire turned inside out and upside down and... Oh, Dizzy.
I'm so glad they at least have her acknowledge Nocturne here. That's cool.
You've spread like a shadow no one sees.
Uh-huh.
Because it's within themselves.
Yep.
When
Okay.
he speaks, I hear your whispered dream.
Ooh.
Running from problems won't solve them. But it makes me feel safe.
Calling
When
Yasuo
many
out a
dreams,
little bit.
Luckily, child, but also much anguish.
Zoe's a
Well
little
met.
crazy, yeah.
Is what I would tell them if I wasn't already running. Do you think we've met before? and a dream we've both forgotten. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Well, that's such a nice sentiment.
Your dream calls to me. I hope you don't mind. Oh, you mind, don't you? Would you maybe, possibly, perhaps, want to dream with me?
Oh, okay. A little awkward.
They see us dream. Scamper.
Hmm.
You, over there. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Not you. Your
Oh.
dream. You dreamed
Killing a human.
until you ached. Now do something about it.
Hmm.
Dreams live on, even after the dreamer.
True. Okay.
Don't judge a flower by its bud. You.
Okay. I love how she can't really
Is this
insult people.
my nightmare? Or
Oh,
yours?
is this my nightmare or yours? I love that line, actually.
Wake up. Wake up. Sleep well. Dream better.
Dream better. I guess that's what I need to
In
do.
my garden, the garden, there's a tree. The tree. Night's falling in my garden. Leaves rustle like sheets. Why is no one dreaming?
That's interesting.
Humans
Okay.
cast a spell every night. Every time they
Oh.
fall asleep.
Whoa. I love thinking about dreams in that sense. That's really cool.
A little girl lying on her bed. Be brave, dream. She needs you.
Oh, that's nice.
The garden is filled with burrows. The burrows with nightmares. Mother Tree, I'll remind them how to dream.
See, in my mind, I want to say like maybe Nocturne is somehow corrupting people's dreams or something. That'd be such cool
Where
lore
are
if
you,
they added
little
that.
lost dreams? I'll bring you to your home in the dreaming tree. I'm glad you're with me, dream. You can do this, Lillia. You are a strong, capable dream fawn. And you have a big stick. And you hit people with it, but don't really mean it. Sorry.
I love the self-confidence, but then the sorry at the end.
A festival of flowers? For me?
Oh, the Spirit Blossom Lillia
not for
first
me.
move. Okay.
Not for me.
Yeah, for the humans,
Spirit
for the
blossoms.
spirits.
Their petals are the tongues that allow the dead to speak. What happens when they're silent?
I love her questions, right? Like she's really thinking, like thoughtfully and just she's asking a lot of good questions, I feel like.
Met the strangest human in my forest. Do you think they're here? I still have their dream.
Is that a reference to somebody?
Not good. Not
Respawn.
good. Now I just have to wait for my confidence to regrow.
There you go.
I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, so that's what human nightmares are like.
Okay, that's a
Do
great
you
voice
think
line.
they'll remember me, dream? When they wake up, do they remember themselves?
Wow.
Fall away.
See, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, the
Rise
questions
asleep.
she asks.
Ill met.
Ill met. Ooh.
Everyone is so loud. They never say what they really mean. Really?
Well, sometimes I don't think that should
A
be
leaf
said.
rustled. Is it okay if I hug my branch? Hug. Do you think day
cute.
turns red because it sees night watching? Or is it just me?
Is that supposed to be a joke?
I'll tell you a secret. Never mind. Someone might hear. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. See me. Every direction here is straight. Where you leave is always behind you.
Wow.
No wonder the humans are lost. I want to meet a human. From over here. Can they see me? Don't let them see me. I'm not ready.
She's so scared to meet a human.
I can't stop from hiding. From being alone.
Yeah.
But maybe, possibly dream. Someone will be alone with me.
Oh.
My hooves are saying
That's almost sad.
prance, but oh, too much pressure.
She just needs to get her
Humans
confidence
think
up, you
trees
know?
stand so tall, but they're lying on the air. You can hear them snore, in their creaking.
Huh?
Mother Tree used to have so many flowers. I hope you meet her one night, Dream. Okay, don't trip. Don't trip.
Right.
Oops.
She's clumsy.
Okay, don't trip again.
Don't trip again is so funny.
Dreams are funny ththings. Sometimes they have feathers. Sometimes they're all woobly. Sometimes they
Woobly.
lift me up like a bubble.
Those were really fun voice lines. So we obviously have the idea that Lillia's clumsy. We know that. I really enjoy some of these thought-provoking questions she keeps asking. That's because she doesn't fully understand dreams and like humans' dreams yet, right? So I feel like that's or like human lives in general. So that's why she's asking these sort of thought-provoking questions. But I think they're just good questions in general. She obviously hasn't gotten the courage yet to meet a human. We don't even have that happening yet in the little biography and the story that we read. It has not actually occurred yet. She always puts them to sleep before she meets them. So she's a little awkward, right? So she'll get there eventually. Maybe we'll finally get a story of her finally getting to interact with a human at some point in the future. It seems like she really wants to, but she's just so terrified of it. I think my favorite voice line was definitely probably this one where I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, that's what a human nightmare, what human nightmares are like. This was just such a clever voice line and actually made me laugh. I thought it was a very good one. And then here's the thing with the big self-talk, like trying to get her confidence up, but then she ends it with saying sorry. So definitely like she's got to do something to get that confidence level up in her. I don't think I had any questions about the people that she had encounters with. I might need a refresher on the Nico one. I think I understand. Lulu we haven't reacted to, but I know like Lulu has a lot of purple, so that's my only guess about the thing here with purple related to Lulu. And then yeah, the Yone, the Yasuo stuff was kind of like, that was kind of nice how she was speaking to both of them and both thinking about each other and things like that. So she knows they're thinking about each other, right? The Nocturne ones are the ones where I was interested the most, right? Because this is where these are, I mean, we have somebody that is trying to capture dreams and bring them to the dream tree. And then we have the literal like demon of nightmares himself here. So this was very, very interesting. And if you guys have any more little tidbits about these two in any fashion that maybe I am not aware of, I would love to hear it. I know Nocturne hasn't really been updated though. All right, guys, I think that's it. I liked her special interactions. Let's go check out some of her other voice lines before we end the video. All right, let's dive into these voice lines. I'll be skipping around a little bit. It looks like they have it labeled Dream, Nightmare, and then Dreams at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly what that's related to.
There was never anything to fear.
Okay, so we're getting her attacks or one of the
Humans cast
abilities.
spell, dreams die when they're held too tight.
Oh,
Quiet things are strong. That's why I'm whispering.
okay.
What
That's
lies
interesting.
beneath the surface, we lie down to see.
What does that mean? Huh.
I just had the strangest reality.
Okay, the little twist there. Oh, that sounds like a death noise. Or maybe falling asleep. I don't know. She has a nice voice. Humming.
One hoof trap, two hooves tra-la. Ow! Wait, I hit you.
Wait, I hit you is so funny.
With me. Time to be mean, Lillia.
She's gonna like hype herself up to be mean.
Did it work? Dreams, have you come out to play? Don't be shy, Lillia. Be Lillia.
Be just Lillia.
I'll face anything, but won't look it in the eyes.
Yep.
Let's find ourselves in our dreams.
Dude, the humming is so nice.
Fall awake. Rise asleep.
Fall awake.
How can I tiptoe when I don't have toes? Stop! Every time I hold my branch, I see the tree with my fingers. I catch dreams so the humans can chase them.
Okay.
Your soul is blooming. Everything's so beautiful when it's real. Oopsie! I'll stay in the forest until I learn how to use doors.
I'll stay in the forest until I learn how to use doors. Okay, they're putting in these random funny voice lines that I really enjoy.
It's within you. The humans forget so much when they awake.
Yeah.
Shush! It's the dream's turn to sleep.
On?
Where are you, little lost dreams? A little girl lying on her bed. Be brave, dream. She needs you. Our joy will plant a smile seed.
Our joy will plant a smile seed, huh? Oh.
I like talking to you, dream.
That was weird.
Sleepy time! A yawn is a smile before sleep.
A yawn is a smile before sleep. Whoa. That just... Whoa. Okay.
You have to close your eyes to open them. Whoops!
Wait. Oh, okay. No, yeah. She's right.
Not good. Eep! I mean, eep!
She gets so scared so easily.
Is this my nightmare? Better a sleepy head than a sleepy heart.
That's true.
Everyone is so loud. I'm going in. For some reason. Sorry.
The double sorry.
Close your eyes so I can say hello.
Close your eyes so... Oh, she really doesn't want to be seen.
When I'm quiet, I hear so many things. They see us, dream. Scamper. I'll just look around for threats. 5th time's the charm.
5th time?
I'm prancing. I'm singing. I'm prancing. I'm just going to go hide forever now.
Whoa.
A curly mind twists towards possibilities.
Okay. Oh, a sneeze?
Oopsie.
Why was that the key to sneeze, though?
Dreams help more than gardens grow. Time
True.
to outtrot my awkwardness. Our world is so alive. Nothing cries louder than loneliness.
Ooh, nothing cries louder than loneliness.
I was sparkling the whole time, and no one told me?
All right, everybody, that is it for Lillia's voice lines. We had a lot in here. They were a little like kind of spread throughout the whole thing, so we tried to get as many as we could. Again, with the thought-provoking, like random, like she even has just strings of thoughts that are just like very thought-provoking to me about sleep, about dreams, about humans. Obviously, we have her clumsiness, her awkwardness. I think they were all very fun. To be honest with you, I laughed more at Lillia's voice lines than some of like, I don't know, some other people that I thought would be funny, right? Like there were these random ones, like the one about her not being able to use a door was just very funny. I think it's like the awkwardness of Lillia is kind of funny to me. And I think that's obviously what the devs were intending. So I thought it was fun. I definitely want to hear from you guys, though. What do you guys think of Lillia's voice lines? I thought they did a great job on her voice lines. I think these are really perfect. I don't know if you guys can really tell me if she's like comparable to another champion in terms of her voice lines, but I think she's very unique in her own like sense. Like she's one of those champions, though, that is like new to the world and kind of learning about humans. I guess like Nico was kind of the same way, but Lillia is definitely like her own vibe 100%. And I think the devs did a great job with her voice lines. In terms of like where Lillia's lore could go, I actually think hers is pretty open quite a bit compared to some other champions. So we have the dreaming tree that is essentially, as we're being told, is dying. Humans themselves are not dreaming as much. So she's having to go out and like directly find ones that are dreaming. She sees little sparkles and is finding, like she's still finding them, right? So that's another thing. I want to know if we don't really know the source. I don't think, right, necessarily of why people are dreaming less. I want somehow for this to like tie in with maybe somehow Nocturne being a person that's suppressing dreams and creating more nightmares or something. I actually don't know Nocturne's lore, so I don't know exactly what Nocturne does. This is me just spitballing on Nocturne. I just know he represents nightmares, right? So
I would like for them to maybe like update Nocturne's lore in line because of Lillia now being, you know, this new champion from 2020. And then maybe we'll get an update Nocturne. But yeah, like there's a lot that could go on with her lore. They could do a lot with her in the future, I think. Obviously, I think eventually we need to have her meet a human, like face to face, and maybe have a conversation. I think that would be really fun. You know, we've had her meet Yone, but Yone's not, you know what I mean? He's a spirit. He's not necessarily a human. So it would be nice for her to actually meet, like maybe even Yasuo would be a cool person for her to meet. But I don't know. Yeah, I think a conversation with her and another champion, or a conversation with her and a human, would just be something to see in the future for her as well. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Lilia's reaction. Please let me know in the comments any thoughts you have about Lillia. Please leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other League of Legends reactions if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.